What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome back to a brand new video. This is Web Dev Journey, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about images and volumes. Okay, so with images, all I wanted was to teach you how to manage images, because if you're playing around with Docker, as you know, images could get way out of hand really quick. Especially you could keep on adding and adding and adding, and it's just annoying to see like 50 images that you have in your repo and you don't even know what image is what, right? The way you would manage it, obviously you want to remove all the ones you have that you're not using, but I'm talking about naming convention, okay? And we're going to be using this tag. Now, by default, if you don't give it a tag, it'll give you latest, okay? It'll always give you the tag latest. And we've been doing it. Let's see right here. Look, check this out. I have a container that is stopped and it's called demo. So let's actually do docker commit. I want to do demo, and I'm going to say v2 or v1 dash image. All right, if I do docker images, you're going to see that v1 image has the tag latest. But let's say, hey, I did some more work into that that image, and I just want to rename or keep updating that image. I don't want to overwrite that image, but I do want to save it with that same name but with a different tag. How do I do that? Well, I'm gonna just go over here and say v1 image, and then I'm gonna do a colon. I'm gonna specify a tag. I'm gonna say this is v3 of that image. Now if I do docker images, there you go. I still have the same image name, v1 image, but my tag is actually v3. So that way, this is version 3. Okay, and this is something like a GitHub or a Git. It's just keeping track on like where you're at with your images or what you've done. If you want to go back in time for something, stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. And how do you actually run a image with a tag? Well, it's pretty simple. Docker run dash it, and I'm not gonna give it a name. Let's give it a name. Dash name. I'm gonna say v3, and I'm gonna say I want to run my v1 dash image, and I want to run the version 3 of that one, so v3, and hit enter, and there you go. We're inside of that. Now, if you want to, typically how I would exit this is always exit in the videos. I've been doing exit a lot, but the thing about that is it actually stops the container. Period. It stops it completely. Like, it's not gonna run in the background. If you want to exit out without stopping the container, meaning that you still want that process to actually run in the background, all you have to do is do Control PQ. And there you go. It actually stopped. Well, it didn't stop it. You exited out, but it's still running in the background. And if I do docker ps dash or just ps, you're going to see that I only have one container running, and that is the one we just ran, the v3 image. v1 image v3 right there. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. So anyways, that's basically it for images, guys. Now let's go into volumes, something that you actually want to find out or learn about. And we talked about it, or we touched about it briefly in the first 3 videos, or I don't even know what video we talked about it in. But volumes are sort of like shared folders, right? They're virtual disks that you can store data in and share them between containers and the host, or both. So they actually have 2 main varieties of volumes, these virtual disks, available within Docker. You got persistent and ephemeral. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's called ephemeral. But anyways, persistent means no matter, it's always going to be there. It's not going to be lost until you actually delete it from the actual host, your host computer, your physical computer. Unless you delete it from there, then it's always going to be there. That's persistent. Now, ephemeral, this is actually shared folders or virtual disks that are only alive because containers are actually using them. Now, it's not shared on your main computer. It's not shared on your computer. So once those containers stop using that shared file folder, it actually just vanishes. It disappears. It gets destroyed. It's done. You're not gonna have that data anymore. If no container is using that shared folder, then it's gone. Okay, period. So that's persistent and ephemeral, and we're gonna go over those two right now. Let's go that. Let me see. So let's run a container docker run, and I'm gonna do -it, and this is a new flag -v, and this is where we're gonna specify where on our machine do we want to actually share. Now, before we actually do this, sorry about that, you might want to do pwd to see your absolute path, because you need to, anyways, for me anyways, since I'm a Windows user, I'm not too sure if this is true, but for me, it won't let me do tilde. It always like works for some reason if I do the absolute path and not use tilde, even though it's the exact same thing. But yeah, anyways, okay, now that you have that, let's run docker run -it -v. All right, and this is where you're gonna have to specify on your machine where you want to share data. And I'm gonna just say, since I'm doing C:\user users \G, and then I'm gonna create a folder right now. I haven't even have this folder. It should create a folder automatically if you don't have it. I'm gonna say demo underscore or demo data, just like that. And I want to just map it. Obviously, you're going to have to map it to the container where you want to store the data inside your container. And I'm just say / or. Oh, damn it. Damn it, why? I'm going to share it into the shared case folder. Okay, and we're going to be running Ubuntu. And we're going to go bash. And you might get a little pop-up. I can't show you. It's showing me under the screen. You might get a pop-up saying, hey, Docker wants to access, C users G demo data. Do you want to share it? I'm going to say share it. Now, this is for Windows. I don't know if Mac or Linux asks you that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but hey, it might, right? So anyways, okay, let's actually go ls, and you can see we have a shared folder right there. Now what I'm gonna do is actually create a folder inside shared folder. Okay, I'm gonna say touch shared folder, and I'm gonna just call it my data -data. Okay, and there you go. If I do ls shared folder, you're going to see my data right there. All right, cool. Now let me actually exit and pull it up on my computer. Okay, we're in my computer. I need to clean this up. Honestly, like I have so much crap in here. I don't even know what. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same thing. Anyways, you see, I'm in my localhost C users G, and I specify the folder I want to do, which is demo data. If I click in there, I see my data right there. Pretty awesome, right? Let me actually memorize this. Now, anytime I want to use that data inside my local machine, I would just connect or, map my absolute path to that folder and then share it and then map it to the whatever you want in your container. It's pretty handy. Now, this was persistent data. If I exit it out, you see I still have that data. It's in my local machine. Now, let's actually talk about ephemeral virtual disk, which is, if only containers, it's only going to be alive if containers are using them. Okay. All right, let's run another one. Docker run -it -v. And this time I'm not going to be specifying I'm not going to be mapping anywhere. So I'm just going to say /shared folder. I'm going to say data this time so I don't have to so shared data. This is actually going to be on my containers in the container. So you don't have to worry about that. And what image do you want to run? Ubuntu and bash. If I do ls, you're going to see that I have shared data right there. All right, now if I do, let's actually put in some data in there. Okay, so I'm going to say echo. And you don't need to know what I'm doing right here. I'm just, basically I'm going to put some text inside a file. I'm gonna go to shared data, and I'm gonna call it data file. All right, cool. Now if I do ls shared data, you're gonna see data file. But if I do cat shared, and then data, you're gonna see not car, cat. You're gonna see hello. I just wrote hello into that file. That's all I did. Okay. All right. Let's pull up another PowerShell. It is going to get okay. I'm just leave it right there. So what I need to do right now is actually figure out what this container name is. I forgot to name it. I should have just named it. Damn it. All right, Docker PS, and I see I'm gonna do Docker PS -- format env format. Okay, so about a minute ago, and this one that was v3, so that's this one right here, vigilant para. Okay, all I need to know is what container it is. Okay, you need to know that for ephemeral volumes. Okay, so let's actually run another one. Docker run -it, and this is a new flag, -- volumes -from. Okay, this tag is basically saying, okay, you want to share data, or you want to share a volume from which container. Basically, we're going to share, or we're going to run a container that shares a volume from, and I need to specify the container's name or the ID. I'm going to say 86db. We want to share the volume that's coming in from 86db. So I want to do Ubuntu, and I'm going to run Ubuntu bash. All right, if I do ls right now, you're going to see I have the file shared. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see that I have shared data right there. If I do cat shared data and then data file, you're going to see that I have the data file, and it's actually spitting out hello. Same thing over here. And I could do, touch shared data another. I'm going to do ls shared data, and you can see another. And if I do over here, shared or ls shared data, you're going to see another right there as well. So we're sharing data between containers. Okay. Now let me actually exit out this one. This one was the primary one we actually did it from, and it's not going to delete our data still. The reason why is because we're still using it inside of the other container. This container, we're still using it. Now I could actually, let's run another one, Docker run, and we're gonna actually connect. I gotta figure out what the container name is. PS, and is called this one. Okay, this is a container that's running right now, which is this one. Let me actually make this smaller so that way we can see what's going on. Okay, so now what we need to do is exactly the same thing we did over here. So Docker run -it, and then -- volume -from, and what volume you want to share from? Well, we want to share from the container of, what's the container? Where is it at? This is why you should name the containers. And I'm not even taking my word for it. Damn it, dude. I'm gonna just hit enter right here, and yeah, I'm gonna get something. So I'm gonna do Docker PS - format env format. Okay, now I'm gonna do, I want to run from the 693F one, and we're gonna run Ubuntu bash. It's volumes with an S from. Okay, now we do ls. You see I have that shared data, and I'm gonna just do ls shared data, and you're gonna see that I have my files right there. Even though the primary one that actually created all this, that created initially the shared data folder is gone, I still have that data, right? That's because we have two containers now using it. Now, if I exit out both of them, let me exit out here and exit out here. I just lost the data. There's no way for me to get that data no more. It's gone. That's ephemeral data or ephemeral volumes, where only containers, when containers are using it, it's only going to stay alive, when containers are using it. Now that we exited it all out of all the containers that is using it, the data is gone. So that's pretty much the basics of volumes, guys. It really is not that hard to understand. We went over the persistent, where I actually created a folder inside of my local machine, and shared it with a container. And we went over ephemeral, where I said it so many times already. Ephemeral, where only the data is only alive when the containers are using that data. So that was it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was mostly about volumes, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will leave docs down below for the volumes documentation, and also the images docs. I'm pretty sure you don't need it, but I'm gonna leave it down there anyways. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below on what are some of the commands that you use for volumes and images, if you do any of them. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.